Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the catcher, number 30.
Welcome to Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark on Consolidated Channel 18 in the Blue Hawk Sports Network. I'm Alan Reed as we bring you the second game of today's doubleheader with Mayville State University. The Blue Hawks are actually the visitors on the scoreboard, so they're starting off the top of the first with catcher Cam Erickson. Erickson takes a ball as he's facing Derek Palmier for the Comets. The Blue Hawks took the opener 4-1. Ball 2 to Erickson. As this is the start of the conference season for both teams. This series was actually supposed to be played in Mayville, but was moved to Dickinson. Strike one is the call on Erickson as Palmier gets his first strike of the game. So 2-1 is the count. Top of the first. Erickson falls one into the dugout of the Comets. So 2-2 is the count. As Erickson waits for the delivery. It's inside. Ball 3. Jacob Scully collected the win for the Blue Hawks in the opener. As Erickson swings and misses for strike 3.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks.
So Palmier starts out his appearance on the mound with a strikeout. Roberts waits for the delivery. Pitch is on the way. Grounder over to second. Easy toss to first. That's going to be the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the third baseman, number 5, Wyatt Wilhar.
So an easy 4-3 putout. And that'll bring third baseman Wyatt Wilhelm to the plate for the Blue Hawks. Wilhelm passes up on that pitch for ball 1. Wilhelm had 2 walks and a single in the opening contest. As 1-1 is the count. Official doing some work on home plate. And Palmier will look for the sign. Pitch is on the way. Low and inside. Ball 2. Wilhelm batting .343 on the season coming into this series. Pitch is on the way. Line shot over the shortstop's head.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks.
So a nice single for Wilhelm with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up right fielder John Michael Gonzalez Jr. Gonzalez Jr. had a single and a fielder's choice in the opener. This shot goes down the right side and is called foul. So a long strike there for Gonzalez Jr. Wilhelm on first. 2 outs. Top half of the first in the second game of the doubleheader. Palmiere delivers outside. Ball 1. The wind continues to blow from right center field. 65 degrees, but gusts have been up to 30 plus miles an hour. Throw over to first isn't in time as Wilharm gets back. As Gonzalez Jr. waits for the delivery. It's called a strike. The umpire very deliberate with his call. So 1-2 the count. 2 outs, top of the second. Gonzalez Jr. at the plate. Pitch goes over to first base instead as Wilharm again gets back safely. Palmiere goes home this time. Pitches inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first. Wyatt Wilharm at first base for the Blue Hawks. Gonzalez Jr. pops it up down the third base line. It goes out of play. So the count remains 2-2. Gonzalez Jr. had 26 hits coming into this series, and he tallied 13 runs. Palmiere with a delivery. It's inside. To make the count full with 2 outs. Again, Wyatt Wilharm at first. Pitch is on the way. Goes down the first. Quick flip over to Palmiere.
At this time, we would like to
And that is good.
Very important milestone
So after one half inning,
Blue Hawks.
Blue Hawks 0, Comets 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, I'm Alan Reed along with Trace Wells and our production crew from Consolidated Channel 18 and the Blue Hawk Sports Network. As the Comets, who are actually the home team, are coming up to bat in the bottom half of the first inning. The Blue Hawks not able to tally anything in the top half of the inning, although they won the opening game of the doubleheader 4-1 today.
No betting for the Comets. The right
So
fielder,
starting
number
out
9,
for the
Chris
Comets is
Shopko.
right fielder Chris Shopko. Shopbell hitting .333 on the year. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is driven to right field. And it is a hit. So Shopbell is on with a single
Now batting for the Comets,
as Cooper
the third
Van
baseman,
Lucian
number 23,
is on the mound
Kevin
for the Blue
Conway.
Hawks. And that brings up third baseman Kevin Conway for the Comets. Lucian. Pitch is driven to right field for an easy out.
Batting for the Comets, the DH number 2.
Shopbell
Cam
remains
Goff.
at first. So that's one down in the bottom of the first. And designated hitter Cam Goff is at the plate. Van Lucian with the delivery. Little pop-up in short right field again. Goes beyond the fielder. Throw comes into second base. So Goff is in with a double. And he moves Shopbell over to third.
Batting for the Comets, the left fielder
With
number
one out.
14, Jalen Denton.
And Jalen Denton, the left fielder, comes to the plate for the Comets with men on second and third. And one out. First pitch is a ball to Denton, who's hitting .237 coming into this series. Van Lucian checks a runner at third, comes home, hit into right field, is going to load the bases. As Denton
Batting for the
singles.
Comets, the center fielder number 7, Carson Lundmark.
And center fielder Carson Lundmark comes to the plate. As Shopbell did cross the plate with that hit. So it's 1-0 Comets. We got time on the field. As Erickson gets an adjustment to his catcher's equipment. So 1-0 Comets. Van Lucian in an early jam. Here comes the delivery. Runner goes to second. He's safe. That's Denton. So a stolen base for Denton. And once again, runners are on second and third with one out. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1. Lundmark waits for the delivery. It's outside. Ball 2. Comets with men at third and second. Lundmark at the plate. 2-1 is the count. Van Lucian with a delivery. Pops it up straight over us. For strike 2. Two and 2 the count. Van Lucian looking at the sign. Checks third. Here's the delivery. Line drive down the right field line. It goes out of play. So the count will remain at 2-2. The wind pushed that one. As Lundmark with two runners on the bases. This time keeps it in play. It's going to go down the right field line. As one runner is in, now second runner is in. So Lundmark with a stand-up double. He brings in Goff and Denton. And the Comets are quickly up 3-0
number 1, Tony Villarreal.
with one out. Now at the plate is shortstop Tony Villarreal with Lundmark at second. Bunt is mishandled down the third baseline. So that'll be an error.
Batting for the Comets, the catcher number 22, Riley Rankin.
So the Comets with men on first and second. One out. And catcher Riley Rankin at the plate. Van Lucian tosses outside. That's ball one. Rankin hitting .321 on the season coming into this series. Has 18 hits and 7 runs. Ball two from Van Lucian. As Rankin waits for the delivery. Lines one down the left field line. It goes out of play for strike one. Mayville State was hitting .276 as a team coming into this series. As Rankin takes a delivery outside from Van Lucian. So 3-1 is the count. With men on first and second and one out. And Rankin draws a walk. So the bases are loaded.
Up to bat for the Comets, number 10, Quinn Pershing.
Quinn Pershing comes in to the plate. Van Lucian with the delivery. Pershing drives one down the right field line. It stays fair. We'll see how many this brings in. There's one. There's two. As Pershing with a stand-up double. He scores two more.
No betting for the Comets, the second baseman, number 5, Jack McLean.
So it's now 5-0 Comets. And that's going to bring a conversation out to the mound. As Cooper Van Lucian has struggled from the get-go. The Comets have collected 5 hits. Van Lucian's going to stay on the mound. as Jack McQueen is at the plate. Drive goes foul down the right field line for strike one. Van Lucian's delivery on the way. Grounder to second. Goes to first, but that's going to score the run.
Now batting for the
As
Comets,
Rankin
the right
crosses
fielder,
the
number
plate.
9, Chris Shopbell.
So we batted through the order, and we're back at the top with Chris Shopbell, the right fielder. So this is the 10th batter of the inning. Pitch is on the way. Rips one foul down the left field line. Count is 0-2. Fouled back. So the count remains 0-2 with 2 outs. 5 runs on the board for the Comets, as Cooper Van Lucian has had a rough first inning. Pitch is on the way. That's also fouled. Shopbell again hitting .333 coming into this doubleheader. Pitch is on the way. It's high for ball one. Two outs, 1 on. And that is a strike. So after 1 complete inning, Mayville State takes a 6-0 lead, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Consolidated, we believe that neighbors serving neighbors is what it's all about. Now, when you partner with us, we'll give you up to $150 bill credit for every neighbor or friend you refer to Consolidated. Receive a $50 credit for 1 service, a $100 credit for 2, even $150 for all 3 services. Choose from internet, telephone, or cable TV, plus there's no limit on referrals. Get to know your neighbor and earn $150 in bill credit. Find out more at consolidatednd.com.
I wonder how much my car is worth. I just don't drive it anymore.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
I'm tired of my old car. I just want something different.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
What about boats and campers?
Dan Porter Motors will buy it. Now, for a limited time, Dan Porter Motors will give you the most for your car, boat, pickup, camper, motorcycle, jet ski, tractor. You get the picture. Just stop in, give them the keys, and they'll write you a check. It's that simple. See Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, Dickinson State Bluehawks find themselves in a big hole, trailing 6-0 after the Comets have the hot bats in their half of the first inning. As Moses Dokes is at the plate for the Bluehawks, and he takes ball 1. Palmiere with the pitch. Line drive, curves back to the right fielder for an easy out.
For the Bluehawks, the shortstop, number 39.
As the wind continues to play a big factor in the hitting and fielding. As Luis Rodriguez, the shortstop, now comes up to the plate. Pitch is inside for ball 1. Palmiere delivers for ball 2. Rodriguez waits for the delivery. Swings and misses for strike one. 2-1 the count. 1 out. Blue Hawks trailing 6-0. Top of the second. Pitch is on the way. Line drive to right field. Another easy play out there, so 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Ty Farwell.
As first baseman Ty Farwell comes up to the plate. Palmiere delivers. Strike one. Another nice pitch by Palmiere for strike two, as Farwell finds himself behind in the count with 2 outs. Pitch is on the way. Swing and miss. Foul tip. So Farwell stays alive as the wind continues to gust from right center field. Palmiere with a delivery. Just a little low for ball one. 1-2 is the count. Blue Hawks trailing 6-0. Palmiere. Swing and a miss by Farwell for the 3rd out. So after 1.5, Mayville State leads 6-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Poppy outside, and he got your double R, drop you outside. Check the weather and it's getting real, I'll be outside. I'ma drop it, then head it, drop it like.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Field.
No better for the Comets, the third baseman,
Comets
number
lead
23,
6-0.
Kevin Conway.
As Kevin Conway is at the plate. And he takes ball one. Conway gets all of that one, but it goes foul down the left field line. As Van Lucien delivers. Another foul down the left line for strike two. So 1-2 is the count to Kevin Conway. as the Comets have a 6-0 lead. Bottom of the second inning. Count moves to 2-2. As Conway sends one right up the middle for another single for the Comets.
Now batting for the Comets, the DH number 2, Cam Goff.
So that brings Cam Goff, the designated hitter, up to the plate with one man on base. Van Lucian gets Goff to swing for strike one. Goff hitting .258 on the season coming into this doubleheader. Sends one on a play to the right for strike two. Again, Conway on first. Goff fouls that one back. Count remains 0-2. As Van Lucian looks to the plate, delivers, it's high. Throw down the first is not in time. So 1-2 is the count. As Cam Goff is at the plate with Kevin Conway on first. Van Lucian delivers, high pop fly drifting left to left field. Catch is made. No attempt to go to second by Conway. So that's the first out for the Blue Hawks.
Now batting for the Comets, the left fielder number 14, Jalen Denton.
As Jalen Denton's at the plate. Throw over to first is not in time. Denton singled in the first inning and ultimately scored. First pitch is a ball. Denton hitting .237 on the season coming into this doubleheader. He'd collected 14 hits and 8 runs. As Denton waits, throw goes to first. Two and 0 the count. Van Lucian delivers, strike one. Denton catches all of that one, lines it straight out to right field for an easy out. And that'll bring up center fielder Carson Lundmark.
Number 7, Carson Lundmark.
Lundmark doubled in the first and also scored. As the Comets collected 6 runs in the bottom of the first. Pitch catches the left corner of the plate. Count is 1-1. Van Lucian delivers, tries that left side again. This time he misses. So 2-1's the count, 2 outs. Conway on first. That one drifts outside, ball 3. Lundmark in the driver's seat as Van Lushen delivers. Just catches the outside left corner of the plate and moves the count to full with 2 outs. High fly pop-up. Drifting left. Shortstop's calling for it. Catch is made. That's going to end the inning. So after 2 complete, Mayville State 6, Dickinson State 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Big Boy Toys. DTE.
The Eagles Club in downtown Dickinson is the best place to get together with your friends and enjoy a nice cold beverage any time of the day. They have weekly lunch specials from 11 to 1:30 and beer and wings Thursdays from 5 to 9. The Eagles is also available for your special event. Call now to reserve your date. You'll find everything the Eagles is planning on their Facebook page, and you can check out their monthly calendar to see all the entertainment and events going on. Whether you're looking for something different for lunch or something fun to do with your friends, try the Eagles in downtown Dickinson.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark,
The DH, number 12.
the Blue Hawks remain down 6-0 as we head into the top of the 3rd inning with Logan Broughton at the plate for the Blue Hawks. Derek Palmiere on the mound for the Comets. And Broughton takes ball 1. Pitch is on the way, goes outside, ball 2. As the Blue Hawks could use a bit of a rally to cut into this huge deficit. Palmiere with the pitch. Bounder goes to third base. Throw is not in time. Pulls the first baseman off the bag. So Logan Broughton with the single. And the Blue Hawks have a base runner as Caden Finders comes to the plate. Throw over to first. Broughton is safely back in time. As Palmiere has thrown a nice game up to this point. Pitch is on the way for strike 1. The umpire in this second game is very deliberate with his ball and strike calls. Have to wait a few seconds to see what it actually is. Another throw over to first. Broughton is back in time again. With Finders at the plate. Palmiere delivers. Strike 2, excuse me. So Finders in a bit of a hole at 0-2. Broughton on first. Palmiere delivers. It's high and outside for ball 1. Palmiere looking in. Throws back over to first again. And again, Broughton is safe. And another quick throw back to first. Palmier looks in for the sign. He delivers. Outside. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. No outs. Logan Broughton on first for the Blue Hawks. Palmier delivers. Finders hits it off his foot. Goes foul. As Finders appears to be okay. And steps back into the box. Palmier with a delivery. Grounder to second. They'll get one at second base. That's Broughton.
Now batting for
So
the Blue
Finders
Hawks, the catcher,
advances
number
with the
30,
fielder's choice.
Sam Erickson.
So one down for the Blue Hawks. And we're back at the top of the lineup with catcher Cam Erickson. Erickson hitting .345 coming into this doubleheader. Palmier delivers, swing and a miss, strike one. Erickson had two singles in the first game, where the Blue Hawks took a 4-1 victory. And now we're going to have a conversation at the mound. Erickson had collected 20 hits coming into this doubleheader. He also had suffered 25 strikeouts so far this season. As he's behind in this count, 0-1. Another throw over to first. As Palmier looks in for the sign. And the delivery. Strike two. Erickson struck out in the first inning and is behind 0-2 here. As Finders is on first after reaching on the fielder's choice. Throw over to first is not in time, and Finders back safely. Pitch is just inside and low for ball one. So 1-2 the count to Cam Erickson. Palmier gets ready. Here's the delivery, and that hits Erickson. So he goes to first.
The center fielder, number 37, Jaden Robert.
And Finders moves to second.
Firstly running for the Blue Hawks, number 14, Nathaniel Gillen.
And that'll bring up center fielder Jaden Roberts. Roberts hitting 216 on the year coming into this doubleheader. He's tallied 18 runs so far this season. First pitch is a strike. Palmiere looks to second, comes to home, and the foul ball goes over the Comet dugout. So Roberts is trailing 0-2 in the count to Palmiere. Palmiere checking the runner at second. Now he delivers. Foul straight back. So the count remains 0-2 for Roberts. Blue Hawks with an opportunity to get some runs on the board here with just one out in the top of the third. Palmiere again checking the runner at second. Spins and throws. Back in time is Finders. Palmiere delivers, swing and a miss.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the third baseman, number 5.
So a strikeout for Palmiere. Second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up third baseman Wyatt Wilharm. That's Palmiere's third strikeout of the game. Line shot to right field. Throw is cut off coming to home. And the Blue Hawks
now batting for the Blue
get
Hawks,
one on the board
the right
finally.
fielder, number 13, John Michael Gonzalez Jr.
As Caden Finders comes across the plate. And Cam Erickson advances to second on Wyatt Wilharm's single to right. So here's Gonzalez Jr., the right fielder. Pitch is high for ball one. 2 outs. 2 men on board. Blue Hawks trailing 6-1. Palmiere is high again with his next delivery. So he falls behind 2-0 to Gonzalez Jr. Palmiere with a delivery. Gonzalez Jr. high pop-up. Second baseman's calling for it. Now the first baseman's calling for it. And that's going to complete the inning. But the Blue Hawks do tally 1. So after 2.5, Mayville 6, Dickinson State 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Infinity Real Estate Group, we go to great lengths to find the answers to most any questions our clients may have. We strive to do our best to personalize your buying or selling experience with firsthand knowledge.
I love this area. How close to Medora are we?
Oh, just a hop, skip, and a bike ride away.
When it's time to choose the team to represent you with all your real estate needs, choose Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
Infinity Real Estate Group.
World-renowned YouTube chef Lamise O brings her authentic Caribbean cuisine to the Dickinson area. Island Cuisine is open in the St. Joe's Plaza with available takeout and dine-in options. You'll find their entire menu on Facebook or call 483-9918 to place a pickup order. Enjoy incredible dishes like brown stewed chicken or everyone's favorite, Rasta Pasta. Call now to order or stop in. Island Cuisine, located in St. Joe's Plaza, Dickinson.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, we have a change on the pitcher's mound for the Dickinson State Bluehawks. Number 29, Anthony Hansen, is now on the mound as starter Cooper Van Luchen struggled in that first inning, gave up 6 runs. As the Mayville State Comets lead 6-1 after the Bluehawks got on the board in the third. Comets will start their half of the third with shortstop Tony Villarreal.
Now batting for the Comets, the shortstop number 1, Tony Villarreal.
So again, Anthony Hansen now on the mound for the Bluehawks. As Hansen makes a delivery. And Villarreal, one pitch in a single to center field.
Now batting for the Comets,
So the Comets definitely have found their batting stroke in this second game of the doubleheader, as catcher Riley Rankin comes to the plate. And the wind continues to blow from right center field. Hansen delivers, bunt down the third baseline, throw to first is in time. For the first out, but that does get Villarreal
now batting for the Comets,
over to
the
second
first
base.
baseman number 10, Quinn Pershing.
So Quinn Pershing now at the place for the Comets with Villarreal at second. One down. Hansen delivers. High pop-up behind the plate, and the wind blows it over the net for strike one. So Hansen looks in for the sign. Has Villarreal on second. Checks the runner. He delivers. Fouled back. Strike 2 on Pershing. Pershing doubled in the first inning. Did not score. Little blooper down the third baseline goes foul. So the count remains at 0-2 with 1 out. And Tony Villarreal still at second. Hansen checks the runner at second. He delivers. Pop up out of play. And the count is still 0-2. Hansen in relief of Van Luchen. Delivers to the plate for ball 1. Pershing has a 190 batting average. coming into this doubleheader. Swing and a miss for strike 3 for the second out of the inning.
For the Comets, the second baseman, number 5, Jack McQueen.
So Jack McQueen now at the plate for the Comets, with Villarreal still at second base. First pitch is a strike. Hansen looks for the signal. Line shot, diving shortstop can't come up and make the play. So that'll be a single for McQueen.
Now
that moves Villarreal over to third.
Chris Shopbell.
So the Comets with runners on first and third in 2 outs, leading 6-1 in the bottom of the third. And we go to the top of the lineup with right fielder Chris Shopbell at the plate with runners in scoring position. First pitch is a strike, as Anthony Hansen again on the mound in relief. Hansen delivers just outside, ball 1. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Comets with men on third and first, leading 6-1. Pitch is on the way. Fly ball to right field. Catch is made. That'll end the inning. So after 3 complete, the Comets lead 6-1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Welcome back to Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark on Consolidated Channel 18 in the Blue Hawk Sports Network. I'm Alan Reed along with Trace Wells and the rest of our crew as the Dickinson State Blue Hawks trail 6-1 going into the top of the 4th inning. Starting out for the Blue Hawks is left fielder Moses Dukes. Dokes takes a ball. As Derek Palmiere has had a good outing so far today. Comes back with a strike, so the count moves to 1-1. Dokes waits for the delivery, fouls it off, so the count moves to 1-2. Palmiere looks for the sign and delivers. Foul ball So the count remains 1-2 for Dokes. As the Blue Hawks have a 5-run deficit to pick up. Next pitch is wide. So 2-2 the count to Moses Dokes. Ball is low and outside. So the count moves to full. Dokes, grounder to the shortstop. Long throw to first. And 1 out.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the shortstop number 39, Luis Rodriguez.
So that brings up shortstop Luis Rodriguez. Pitch is high and inside as Rodriguez backs away for ball 1. Palmiere, second delivery is wide to the right. So 2-0 the count now. See where he goes with this one. Palmiere looks for the sign. And the delivery. That's low into the dirt for ball 3. So Rodriguez, 3-0. Ahead in the count. Palmiere with a strike. Three and 1 the count. And Palmiere catches the right corner to move the count to full. Rodriguez with the strikeout for the second out of the inning.
For the Blue Hawks, the first
so Palmiere gets himself out of a 3-0 jam. And that brings up Ty Farwell, the first baseman. The Blue Hawks with only 3 hits so far, compared to 8 for the Comets. Swing and a miss by Farwell for strike 1. As Palmiere delivers just outside for ball 1. Farwell struck out in the second inning. Pitch is on the way. Foul ball. So the count moves to 1-2 with 2 outs. Blue Hawks trailing by 5. Farwell back in the box. Palmiere with the delivery. Fouled back. And we still sit at 1-2 with the count. Palmiere delivers. Slow grounder to second base. Throws in time, however. So 1-2-3 for the Comets. And after 2.5.
Delivers.
Mayville State 6. Dickinson State
Slow
1.
grounder.
We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Independent, straightforward, caring. It's what we are because we are you. Member-owned, member-focused. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Head west for a financial relationship that works for you. Dependable, trustworthy, fair. It's what we are because we are you. Member-owned, member-focused. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Head west for home and auto loans that work for you.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most, with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Back on Consolidated Channel 18 in the Blue Hawk Sports Network. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning, where the Mayville State Comets have a 6-1 lead against the Dickinson State Blue Hawks. And again, the Comets are the home team,
for the Comets, the third baseman,
as the series was supposed to be played in Mayville, but they moved it to Dickinson. And it is the conference opener for both teams. So Kevin Conway starts things off for the Comets. Hansen with the pitch for strike one. Conway singled in his last at bat to center field. Is that strike two? Hansen with a delivery outside for ball one. One and two the count. Hansen once again wide right. So the count moves to 2-2. With Kevin Conway at the plate. Conway fouls one off to the right side. And the count will remain at 2-2. Just underway, bottom of the fourth. Hansen delivers. Pop up right above Hansen. Ooh. Catcher Cam Erickson can't handle it. So that's going to end up being a single. For Conway.
Up to bat for the Comets, the DH, number 2, Cam Goff.
So Conway on first. And designated hitter Cam Goff comes to the plate. Hansen with a delivery. Fouled off for strike one. Oh, they did rule that an error. Hansen with the pitch. Just outside for ball one. So that's the second error in this game for the Blue Hawks. Hansen again is outside. Two and one the count. Conway on first for the Comets. Hansen with the pitch. Goff drives that very hard down the left field line and goes out of play. So the count moves to 2-2. If he straightens that one out, that'll be out of here. Hansen with a delivery, trying to catch that right outside corner, but misses. And once again, the count moves to full. Hansen delivers. Swing and a miss by Cam Goff. So that's the first out of the inning.
No batting for the Comets.
And that's going to bring up left fielder Jalen Denton. Denton flied out to right in his last at bat, and he singled way back in the first and scored a run. That was that 6th run, bottom half of the first inning for the Comets. And now we're going to have a conversation at the mound. Denton is averaging .237 on the year coming into this series. He had 14 hits and 8 runs. He also had been called for 12 strikeouts. Comets as a team have been batting .276 coming into this doubleheader today. They had scored 116 runs, including 22 home runs. So Denton at the plate. 1-0 is the count. Hansen checks the runner at first. And the delivery. Drive to right center field. Nice adjustment by the center fielder. Makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting for the
So
Comets,
2
the
down.
center fielder, number 7, Carson
And Carson
Lundmark.
Lundmark at the plate. Lundmark doubled and scored in that 6-run first. Pitch is on the way. Outside, ball 1. Hansen draws a swing and a miss from Lundmark. Count moves to 1-1. Hansen returns to the mound. Looks for the signal. Lundmark fouls it straight back. Count moves to 1-2. Hansen again looks for the sign. Looks over to first. Makes a delivery. And it's again fouled back by Lundmark. 2 outs. Comets lead 6-1. Bottom of the fourth. Hanson with the delivery. That one's lined over the Comet dugout and out of play. So Carson Lundmark battling at the plate. Count remains 1-2. Hanson checked the runner at first. Now delivers. Lundmark with a weak swing, but makes some contact to keep this bat alive. Hanson again with a delivery. Just outside. For ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kevin Conway at first. High pop-up. Erickson makes the catch at the screen. Nice play by Cam Erickson to end the inning. So after 4 complete, Mayville State 6, Dickinson State 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hi, I'm Shannon Bowman.
And I'm Marissa Lull.
And we're part of the rehab team here at West River Health Services.
Do you have a family member who has been discharged from the hospital but still needs temporary assistance close to home?
Our West River Health Service swing bed is a certified program for extended care close to home, providing physical and occupational therapy.
Let us help you help yourself. Call 567-4561 for more information.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
For the Blue Hawks, the
Back on Consolidated Channel 18 and the Blue Hawks Sports Network. We've reached the top of the 5th inning. And the Blue Hawks trail 6-1 after that 6-run explosion by the Comets in the bottom half of the first. So Logan Broughton will step up to the plate. Try to get something started here. First pitch is on the way. Jammed him. Grounder to third. Easy throw to first. For the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 35, Caden Fenders. It was all a dream.
So that'll bring up Caden Fenders. He got on by a fielder's choice in the top of the third. Palmier's pitch is good for a strike. He delivers again. This time it's inside for ball 1. Palmier delivers for strike 2. As Fender's now behind in the count 1-2 with 1 out. Pitch is outside for ball 2. as Palmier looks for the sign. Now the delivery. Ball 3. And we have a full count at 3-2. Palmier delivers. Finders fouls it back. So the count remains at full. Finders batting .274 coming into this doubleheader today. Delivery's on the way. Line drive right up the middle for Finders. So a nice single for Caden Fingers.
No betting for the Blue Hawks.
Gives the Blue Hawks a base runner.
Cam Erickson.
And Mayville State is having a conversation at the mound with pitcher Derek Palmier. As catcher Cam Erickson will now be at the plate for the Blue Hawks. And trailing 6-1. So Finders on first. Erickson at the plate. Palmier with a delivery. Outside for ball 1. Erickson was hit by pitch in his last at bat. Struck out in the first inning. Second pitch is also a ball from Palmier. So Erickson ahead in the count, 2-0. Finders taking a modest lead at first. Pitch is on the way for a strike. So 2-1 the count is, with Finders on first. Palmier delivers. High and outside for ball 3. See if Erickson can get a rally going here for the Blue Hawks as they trail by 5. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count moves to 3-2. Once again, Finders taking a modest lead at first base. Palmier with the throw over. Not in time. Palmier delivers. Line drive straight to the second baseman. Quick throw over to first. Doubles him up. So after 4.5, Mayville State 6, Dickinson State 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
In 2025, it's out with the old and in with the new, and Consolidated is making it super simple for you. Ditch the cable box, lose the remotes, unplug the cords, and stream everything in one place with the Consolidated MyTV app. Simply connect the MyTV streaming app with any Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV, or Roku box, and you're off to a good start in the new year. This is one New Year's resolution that you will end up keeping. See how easy and affordable it can be at consolidatednd.com or call 483-4000 and start today.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. Shadows are starting to move in on the first base side of the field. It'll make things interesting here probably in the next 15 minutes as the batters will be in the shadows while the pitcher is still in the sun. Meanwhile, the Comets hold a 6-1 lead as we head into the bottom of the fifth. And shortstop Tony Villarreal will start things off for the Comets. Villarreal singled to center field in his last at-bat. And he got on by an error in the first, way back in the first inning in that 6-run rally that the Comets collected to build this big lead. And he ultimately scored. As we have a new pitcher.
Now batting for the Comets, the shortstop number 1, Tony Villarreal.
For the Blue Hawks. First pitch is a strike. Michael Wachowski now pitching for the Blue Hawks. Second pitch is also a strike, or a foul, so for strike 2. So Villarreal quickly falls behind. Follows one straight back. So the count remains at 0-2. With again Michael Wachowski now on the mound for the Blue Hawks. Wachowski, a left-hander, makes a delivery, catches the outside right side of the plate for strike 3. So a nice start for Wachowski with a strikeout. And that'll bring up Riley Rankin. Rankin grounded out in a 5-3 in his last at bat and walked and scored way back in the first inning. First pitch is for a strike. Wachowski looks in for the sign. And the delivery. Grounder to second. Quick throw over to first. It's good. So 2 down.
Now batting for the Comets, the first baseman, number 10, Quinn Pershing.
And that brings up Quinn Pershing as the Comets have a 6-1 lead. Pitch is on the way. Line shot right up the middle. So Pershing with a single to center. Keeps the inning alive for the Comets
Baseman, number 5, Jack
as
McLean.
Wachowski gives up his first hit. And that brings up second baseman Jack McQueen with a runner on first. Wischowski. Erickson saved that one from going to the backstop. One and 0 is the count. Wischowski with a delivery. Line shot over the head of the shortstop. So McQueen with a nice single. And the Comets have men on first and second with 2 outs. And we go back to the top of the order with right fielder Chris Shopbell. Wischowski checks the runner at second. And the delivery. Fly ball to center field. Easy catch. And that's going to end the inning. So after 5 complete, Mayville State 6, Dickinson State 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
So let's say you buy one of those value meals and it costs you about $10. Then they give you one free value meal once a week for the rest of your life. That would be a pretty good deal, right? Well, at Dan Porter Motors, when you buy a vehicle, we give you free car washes for life, valued at about $10. Let's say you wash your vehicle twice a week for 10 years. That comes out to over $10,000. That's a pretty good deal. See Dan Porter Motors for your next vehicle and get free car washes for life.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Back on Consolidated Channel 18 in the Blue Hawk Sports Network.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks.
The Dickinson State Blue Hawks trail 6-1 as we head into the top of the 6th. Center fielder Jaden Roberts will start things out. Roberts hitting .216 on the year coming into this doubleheader today. He had 11 hits and 18 runs to his tally so far this year. He also had struck out 22 times. Roberts ducks down out of the way of that pitch. As Palmiere was a little wild on that one. Palmiere with a delivery. Outside on the right side this time for ball 2. So one high inside left, one wide right. We'll see where he goes with this one. Shot right down the plate, and the line shot right down left field. Goes out of bounds, or goes foul. So that's the first strike of this count. 2-1 is the count. Palmiere with a delivery. High fly ball. Catch is made, however, by the third baseman. Nice play.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks.
For the first out of the inning.
Number 5, Wyatt Wilhart.
So that brings up Wyatt Wilharm. And the Blue Hawks in desperate need of some runs. Pitch is down low for ball 1. Wilharm singled to right in his last at bat. He singled to left in the first. Two and 0 the count. Palmiere with the delivery. That's also inside for ball 3. Wilharm takes that pitch for a strike. So 3-1 the count. Palmiere shakes his head for the sign. And the delivery. Inside for ball 4.
No betting for the Blue Hawks. The right
So
fielder,
Wilharm
number
draws the
13,
walk.
John Michael Gonzalez Jr.
And that's going to bring up Gonzalez Jr., who's 0 for 2 so far in this game. Palmiere backs off the mound. He'll reset. And delivers. Outside for ball 1. Palmiere ready. And delivers. That's also outside. 2-0 the count for Gonzalez Jr. 1 out. Wyatt Wilharm on first. Pitch is on the way. It's high. 3-0 the count. Palmiere delivers. Strike 1. Gonzalez Jr. was taking on that one. See what he does here. Palmiere with a delivery. Strike 2. Looked like it could have been a little high. So we got a full count. 3-2. 1 out. Wilharm on first. Palmiere changes up the sign and delivers. Outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks.
No betting for the Blue Hawks. The left fielder, number 23, Moses.
And that's going to bring the Comet coach out for a conversation. And we're going to have a pitching change. So let's take a 60-second break, and we'll be back.
Boy Toys. DTE.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, the Mayville State Comets have made a pitching change. Derek Palmiere has been pulled, and Jack Patton is now on the mound warming up for the Comets. After 2 walks by Palmiere, his night was over. So the Blue Hawks have Wyatt Wilharm at second and Gonzalez Jr. at first. And Moses Dokes is at the plate with 1 out in the top half of the 6th. Pitch is on the way. It's wide and outside. So again, Jack Patton on the mound for the Comets. Falls behind early, 1-0. He delivers. It's also outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Moses Dokes. Patton checks the runner at second and delivers. Dokes, line shot to left field. It's out of here. Moses Dokes with a blast to left field. That'll bring in 3. And just like that, it's 6-4. Moses Dokes. Big time swing to left field. Off reliever, Jack Patton. So that tightens things up a bit. And Luis Rodriguez comes to the plate. Once again, Patton's outside for ball 1. Patton delivers low for ball 2. So again, 6-4 the score now. And Patton's wild with that one for ball 3. And there's action in the Comet bullpen down the right or first baseline. Patton finally comes across with a strike. So 3-1 is the count. As Rodriguez lines one off of Patton's leg, and he beats the throw to first.
Now batting for the Blue
So
Hawks,
Rodriguez with the
baseman,
single.
number 22, Ty Farwell.
And it looks like he may have hurt himself. As the trainer runs out to first base. Rodriguez lined one right back to the mound. It bounced off the leg of reliever Jack Patton. Patton at first didn't know where the ball had gone. He finally found it, picked it up, made the throw to first, but the throw was too late. I don't know what happened as Rodriguez ran across the bag, but the trainer is talking to him. Rodriguez is not moving that much. Does not look too thrilled with how he's feeling. Well, let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back.
The Eagles Club in downtown Dickinson is the best place to get together with your friends and enjoy a nice cold beverage any time of the day. They have weekly lunch specials from 11 to 1:30 and beer and wings Thursdays from 5 to 9. The Eagles is also available for your special event. Call now to reserve your date. You'll find everything the Eagles is planning on their Facebook page, and you can check out their monthly calendar to see all the entertainment and events going on. Whether you're looking for something different for lunch or something fun to do with your friends, try the Eagles in downtown Dickinson.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, Sawyer Brenner is now in running for Luis Rodriguez at first base. And Ty Farwell is at the plate. His home plate is completely in shadows now. Patton's throw to first base was not quite in time. That was close. Patton's pitch is high. One and 0 the count to Farwell. Patton delivers. Nubber off the end of the bat to third. Throw to first is in time. So Farwell is out on a 5-3 putout. And the runner advances to second. Again, Sawyer Brenner in running for the Blue Hawks, as Logan Broughton is at the plate. Takes strike one. 6-4 the score. Top of the third, or sixth, 3 runs scored. And that pitch by Patton hits Broughton.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the second baseman, number 35.
So the Blue Hawks now with men at first and second and 2 outs. As Caden Finders comes to the plate.
Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape hot. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock.
He singled to center in his last at bat. Lines one out of play for strike one. Two outs. 2 men on. Strike two. As Finders has an opportunity to tie this one up. As Patton checks the runner at second and delivers. And Finders strikes out to end the inning. So Mayville State will take a 6-4 lead into their bottom half of the sixth when we come back in 60 seconds.
At Infinity Real Estate Group, we go to great lengths to find the answers to most any questions our clients may have. We strive to do our best to personalize your buying or selling experience with firsthand knowledge.
We absolutely love the neighborhood, but how are the schools?
Well, actually, I know firsthand that they're amazing.
Who knows who the 26th president is of the United States?
Ooh,
yes.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Correct.
Infinity Real Estate Group.
World-renowned YouTube chef Lamise O brings her authentic Caribbean cuisine to the Dickinson area. Island Cuisine is open in the St. Joe's Plaza with available takeout and dine-in options. You'll find their entire menu on Facebook or call 483-9918 to place a pickup order. Enjoy incredible dishes like brown stewed chicken, or everyone's favorite, Rasta Pasta. Call now to order or stop in. Island Cuisine, located in St. Joe's Plaza, Dickinson.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, I was curious as to who was going to come out and play shortstop for the Blue Hawks after Rodriguez pulled up a little lame. However, he is back at shortstop. First pitch is a strike. To Kevin Conway. As Noah Aleph is now in pitching for the Blue Hawks. Count moves to 2-2. On Conway. Aleph with the delivery. Liner down the third baseline. Throw over to first is in time. Nice 5-3 putout for the first out of the half inning.
Now batting for the Comets, the DH, number 2, Cam Goff.
Again, Noah Aleph now on the mound for the Blue Hawks. As Goff is at the plate with one down. Quick liner to the shortstop. Rodriguez. Throw is in time. As he's running a little gimpy.
Now batting for the Comets, the left fielder, number 14,
but still was able to make the play. 2 up, 2 down. Jalen Denton now at the plate. Aleph with a delivery for ball 1. Denton flied out to center in his last at bat. This one's a strike. Moves the count to 1-1 with 2 outs. Aleph delivers. Little high for ball 2. Blue Hawks trailing by 2. Foul ball. Moves the count to 2-2 on Jalen Denton. Pitch is inside for ball 3. So full count, 3-2, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Aleph delivers outside, ball 4. So the
No better
Comets
for the Comets, the center fielder, number
now
7,
with a base
Carson
runner on
Lundmark.
first. As Carson Lundmark comes to the plate with 2 outs. And Denton on first. Aleph is outside for ball 1. Lundmark leading the way for the Comets, hitting .357 coming into this doubleheader. Pitch is fouled back for strike 1. As the hit and run was on, as Denton was heading down to second base. Aleph with the delivery. Catches the inside of the plate for strike 2. Aleph looks for the sign. Throws to first instead. Denton was back safely. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Aleph again goes to first. As Lundmark waits for the delivery. Aleph comes to the plate. Lundmark, line shot down the first base side. Throw comes in. But that's going to move Denton all the way to third. So Lundmark with a single to right field keeps the inning alive and puts runners on the corner. And now we're going to have a conversation at the mound. As home plate now is totally engulfed in shadows. Pitching mound is about a third in shadows.
Now batting for the Comets, number 1, Tony Villarreal.
So Jalen Denton's on third base, and Carson Lundmark's at first for the Comets. 2 down, bottom of the 6th. Comets up 6-4. Tony Villarreal at the plate. Little blooper goes to the second baseman to get out of the inning. So after 6 complete, Mayville State 6, Dickinson State 4. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly, or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Back on Consolidated Channel 18 and the Blue Hawk Sports Network, we want to thank all of our sponsors who have made this doubleheader possible today, including the Hub for the scoreboard and Brevera for our replays.
No batting for
as the Blue Hawks
The catcher,
find
number
themselves
30.
needing 2 runs to have this game continue. We're in the top of the 7th. Blue Hawks are actually the visitors for this doubleheader today, as this series was supposed to be in Mayville, but they moved it to Dickinson. So we're back to the top of the order with catcher Cam Erickson. First pitch is a strike. As Jack Patton remains on the mound for the Comets. Pitch is on the way. Line shot to center field. So Erickson,
The center fielder, number 37, Jaden Robert.
with the single.
Courtesy running for the Blue Hawks, number 14, Nathaniel Gillett.
And Nathaniel Gillett comes in as a pinch runner, as Jaden Roberts is at the plate. Patton makes the throw over to first. Gillick is back in time. So Roberts flied out to third in his last at bat. As Patton delivers for a ball. Pitch is on the way for a strike. 1-1 to Jaden Roberts. Cam Erickson on first, no outs. Patton delivers. Gillick safely makes it to second on the stolen base. And the count is 1-1. Or 1-2, excuse me. That last pitch was called a strike. Patton delivers. Fly ball down the right field line is going to go out of play. So the count will remain at 1-2 with Gillick at second base. Nobody out for the Blue Hawks. Roberts waits for the delivery as Patton checks the runner at second. Pitch is outside for ball 2. Patton with a delivery. Bounder to third base. Now we got Gillick in the hot box. He's tagged out as he tried to head back to second.
Now batting for the
So
Blue
Roberts,
Hawks, the third baseman, number 5, Wyatt Wilhawk.
reaches first on the fielder's choice. Then Gillick is put out for the first out of the inning. And that brings up Wyatt Wilharm, who walked in the 6th and ultimately scored when Moses Dokes hit the home run that brought the game to 6-4. Drive to deep center field. It is caught, however. And that'll send Roberts back to first.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the right fielder, number
So
13,
2 down.
John Michael Gonzalez.
Blue Hawks in need of 2 runs. And Gonzalez Jr. is at the plate. Patton's throw to first. Keeps Roberts there. Patton looks over his shoulder. Again goes back to first base. As Gonzalez Jr. waits at the plate. Patton delivers. Low inside for ball one. Getting cloudy. No sun on the field right now. As Patton throws inside for ball two. Or that was a strike, I guess. Again, the umpire's been very deliberate with his calls. Patton delivers, that's inside. Roberts steals second. So the count is 2-1. Patton checks the runner at second. Pitch is outside for ball three. 3-1 the count, 2 outs. Jaden Roberts at second base. Gonzalez Jr. at the plate. A short one into left field. It's there for a hit. That'll score Roberts.
Now up to bat for the Blue Hawks, the left fielder, number 23, Moses Jones.
So 6-5 the score. And left fielder Moses Dokes comes to the plate. Patton checks the runner at first. Now the delivery is high and outside, ball one. Well, the Blue Hawks have come back. Kept plugging away after trailing 6-0 after one. Pitch from Patton is high and inside for ball two. Moses Dokes at the plate. That's also inside for ball three. Patton checking Gonzalez Jr. at first. Now he delivers for strike one. Three and one the count. 2 outs. Gonzalez Jr. at first. There he goes. Pitch is high.
Now batting
for a
the
walk.
Blue Hawks.
So we have another conversation at the mound. And we're going to have another pitching change. So let's take a 60-second break, and we'll be back.
Independent, straightforward, caring. It's what we are because we are you. Member-owned, member-focused. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Head west for a financial relationship that works for you. Dependable, trustworthy, fair. It's what we are because we are you. Member-owned, member-focused. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Head west for home and auto loans that work for you.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most, with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitter Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, Jack Wold.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the shortstop, number
is
30,
now in.
Luis Rodriguez.
To pitch for the Comets. And Luis Rodriguez is at the plate with men on second and first and 2 outs, with the Blue Hawks trailing by 1. So Wold with the delivery for ball 2. Six to 5 the score. Top of the 7th. Blue Hawks need a run to tie. Pitch is wide and outside. Ball 3. As Jack Wold is brought into a tough situation for the Comets. He delivers. It's wide and outside. Ball 4.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the first baseman, number 22.
So the bases are loaded. And that brings up Ty Farwell. And Jack Wold coming in trying to save this game. Has yet to throw a strike. It's ball 1 to Farwell. Wold pitches on the way. First strike. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Blue Hawks trail by 1. Wold delivers. It's low. Moves the count to 2-1. Farwell at the plate. And he's hit by the pitch. So that is going to score Gonzalez Jr. And the game is tied at 6. As reliever Jack Wold hits Broughton. And Lane Neal is now in to pinch hit for Logan Broughton. And Neal takes ball 1. Wold with his first strike. Against Neal, moves the count to 1-1. Bases loaded, game tied at 6-6. Wold delivers, catches the outside right corner of the plate for strike 2. Wold with a delivery. It's outside. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Lane Neal pitch hitting. Pitch inside. Neal swings. Fouls it back. Count remains at 2-2. Wold delivers. Neal got a lot of that one. Drives it foul. And we're still at 2-2 with 2 outs. And the delivery. Nubber off the handle. Goes to third base for the easy put out at third. So after 6.5, Dickinson State comes back, knots it up at 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
If you or a loved one has had a recent accident, illness, or surgery, did you know that rehabilitation services are available right here, close to home?
Our West River Health Services Swing Bed is a certified program for extended care, providing both physical and occupational therapy.
Let our trained West River medical staff take excellent care of you while you receive the skilled therapy necessary for your rehabilitation process.
We are here for you, right here, right now.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, Dickinson State University scored 2 runs in the top half of the 7th to knot the game up at 6-all. And now in relief for the Blue Hawks is number 38, Dax Chitty. And Chitty is the 5th pitcher in this contest for the Blue Hawks. Jack Wold came in to save the game for the Comets. However, he wasn't able to go ahead and do that. So we find ourselves knotted up at 6.
Up to bat for the Comets, to catcher, number 22, Riley Bridger.
And catcher Riley Rankin will start things off for the Comets in the bottom of the 7th. Chitty with a delivery. Outside for ball 1. Chitty with the delivery. Pop up into short left field. Play is made by the shortstop, however, for the first out of the inning. So one down.
Up to bat for the Comets, the first baseman, number 10.
Bottom of the seventh. As Chitty gets his first batter to fly out. Pershing fouls one out of play for strike one. Quinn Pershing singled to center in his last at bat. Chitty delivers just outside. Ball one. Pershing waiting for the delivery. It's outside for ball two. Two and one the count. One out. Game knotted at 6. Chitty gets Pershing to foul it back. Count moves to 2-2. Chitty with a delivery. Grounder down the right field line. Goes foul. So the count remains at 2-2. Pershing waiting for the delivery. And he strikes out. Well, they said he caught a piece of it. So the count remains at 2-2. Pitch is just a little high from Chitty. So the count moves to full at 3-2 with one out. And Chitty throws it in the dirt for the walk. So the Comets have a man on base with one out.
Second baseman, number 5, Jack McQueen.
As Jack McQueen comes to the plate. Chitty taking his time, delivers. It's outside for ball one. Chitty is very deliberate on the mound. Pitch is on the way. Ground ball to third, over to second, over to first. Double play. So just like that, the Blue Hawks are out of the inning. 6-6 the score after 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Brevera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
To wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
In 2025, it's out with the old and in with the new, and Consolidated is making it super simple for you. Ditch the cable box, lose the remotes, unplug the cords, and stream everything in one place with the Consolidated MyTV app. Simply connect the MyTV streaming app with any Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV, or Roku box, and you're off to a good start in the new year. This is one New Year's resolution that you will end up keeping. See how easy and affordable it can be at consolidatednd.com or call 483-4000 and start today.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, the lights are coming on as the game is tied at 6 apiece as we head to the top of the 8th. And we have a pinch hitter. Tyson Threadgill. And the count moves to 1-1. As Jack Wold remains on the mound for the Comets. Ball is inside for ball 2. 2-1 the count on Threadgill. Pinch hitting for Caden Finders. Pitch is on the way. Shot to center field is caught. So one down. Top of the 8th. And that'll bring up catcher Cam Erickson. He singled to center field in his last at bat. Drive to deep center field. And it's caught for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 37, Jaden Roberts.
So that brings Jaden Roberts to the plate with 2 outs. Wold delivers wide and outside, ball 1. Wold again. This time it's high for ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1 by Roberts. Makes the count 2-1 with 2 outs. Pitch is outside for ball 3. Three and 1, 2 outs. Wold delivers. Ground ball to third. Throw over to first. First baseman makes the stretch for the out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Wold. Score remains 6 apiece. We'll be back at 60 seconds.
So let's say you buy one of those value meals and it costs you about $10. Then they give you one free value meal once a week for the rest of your life. That would be a pretty good deal, right? Well, at Dan Porter Motors, when you buy a vehicle, we give you free car washes for life, valued at about $10. Let's say you wash your vehicle twice a week for 10 years. That comes out to over $10,000. That's a pretty good deal. See Dan Porter Motors for your next vehicle and get free car washes for life.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, we remain knotted at 6 apiece, trying to pick up the new pitcher for the Blue Hawks. Number 24, Carlos Molina Jr.
Now batting for the Comets, the right fielder, number 9, Chris Shopbell.
So starting off for the Comets is their leadoff hitter, Chris Shopbell. Line grounder to the third base. He makes the throw over to first for the putout.
Now batting for the Comets, the third baseman, number 23, Kevin.
So one down, just like that. Kevin Conway at the plate for the Comets. Molina Jr. on the mound with a strike. Line shot down the right field line, drops in for a single by Conway. So one out.
For the Comets, the DH, number 2, Cam Goff.
Cam Goff, a designated hitter, at the plate. And the Comets with a pinch runner.
Running for the Comets, number 24, Avery Kirkup.
As Goff is at the plate. Avery Kirkup is the pinch runner for the Comets. Molina Jr. is wide and outside. 1-1 is the count. Conway on first. Molina Jr. delivers. Goff fouls it off for strike 2. Molina Jr. delivers. Outside, ball 2. Two and 2 is the count with 1 out. Runner goes. Foul ball. Looked like it hit the end of the Well, I guess they called it a wild pitch. So 3-2 is the count. Conway at second. Fouled out of play. So the count remains at full. Molina Jr. with the delivery. Line shot up to center field. And that's going to bring in the winning run. As Conway crosses the plate.
Now batting for the Comets, number 14, Jalen Denton.
Okay, I guess they're continuing. Guess we were kind of thinking that if the Comets scored that was going to be the end of the game, but so Denton is at the plate. 0-1 is the count. Goff is at first. Line foul down the right field line. 0-2 is the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Now batting for the Comets, the center fielder, number 7. Carson
So Molina
Lundmark.
Jr. gets the strikeout. And that brings up Carson Lundmark. Strike 1 from Molina Jr. Goff on first. Swing and a miss, strike 2. As we've just been informed, this is going to be a 9-inning game. So bottom of the 8th. Molina Jr. with the throw to first. Back in time is Goff. As Lundmark takes for ball 1. Molina Jr. delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So after 8 complete, the Comets add 1 to the tally, take a 7-6 lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Boy Toys. DTE. Number 5.
Back at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, here we are again in this familiar position with the Blue Hawks needing to score to tie things up as we're in the top of the ninth. And Wyatt Wilharm is at the plate. Jack Wold remains on the mound for the Comets. Fly ball to right field. Easy catch there for the first out.
Now batting for the Blue Hawks, the right fielder, number 13, John Michael Gonzalez Jr.
So that brings up Gonzalez Jr. with one down. Blue Hawks trailing 7-6. First pitch is a strike. Wold looks for the sign and delivers. Ground ball to first. Just like that, we have two down.
Now batting the left fielder, number 23, Moses.
That'll bring up Moses Dokes, the left fielder, as the last hope for the Blue Hawks. As Wold is making things look easy here in the ninth inning. Wold with a delivery. Catches the right corner for strike one. Wold delivers again. Ground ball to third. Long throw to first. And that's going to do it.
With a final score of 7-6,
Mayville State
win today's game.
Scores one run in the eighth and takes a 7-6 lead
As the Blue Hawks take on the Comets
to win the second game of the doubleheader. So the two teams split. Dickinson State won the opener. Comets come back and take the evening session. So we have the Blue Hawks now at 9-18 overall, while the Comets move to 9-13 overall. So once again, we have a split between Dickinson State and Mayville State. And we thank you all for joining us. On behalf of Trace Wells and our production crew, I'm Alan Reed, wishing you all a very good night and a pleasant weekend.